Hi students, we'll start a new chapter in business studies today. Chapter number 7, Sources of Business Finance. So let us see what is it. Business finance, meaning, nature and importance. Business finance refers to the money required by a business enterprise to carry out its business activities. Finance is needed at every stage in the life of a business. A business cannot function smoothly and successfully unless sufficient funds are made available to it. So what does it mean? Finance is the amount of money required by any business to carry out its business activities. For carrying on its business activities, the amount of funds and the amount of money required is known as business finance. Finance is needed at every stage in the life of the business. When you're starting the business, or when your business is going down, or it is running very smoothly, or your business has become very old. Also, while you are producing goods, you are purchasing goods, you are selling goods, every time you need finance. Why? While you need to purchase goods, you need to purchase it for cash, or even if you purchase it on credit, you need to pay back your suppliers. So you need business finance. You need to run your business. So for running the business, you need to pay many expenses like salary, wages, rent, electricity, postage, courier, refreshment, stationery, and many other expenses are there. So for all these you need business finance. Also for purchasing goods, for producing goods, if you produce goods, then you need to buy raw materials, you need to spend other overheads on that. Overheads are those expenses like electricity, labor charges, you need to pay wages to your laborers. For packaging, for selling, for advertising, you need business finance for every activity in the business. Next is nature of business finance. A business cannot function unless adequate funds are made available to it. The initial capital contributed by the entrepreneur is not always sufficient to take care of all financial requirements of the business. A business cannot function unless adequate funds are made available to it. So what does it mean? Unless you have ample amount of fund in the business, a business cannot function smoothly. Also, the initial capital contributed by the entrepreneur is always not sufficient to take care of all the financial requirements of the business. Entrepreneur means the person who has started the business. So the owner or the business or the person who has started the business, and the amount invested by him initially is never sufficient. So whatever amount is initially invested in the business to start the business is never sufficient for carrying out the activities of the business smoothly. So the person or the entrepreneur who has started the business has to look for different other sources from where the need of the funds can be met. You need to check where from you can get more amount of funds so that you can continue your business operations smoothly. Also, the areas from where you get the funds must be proper areas. It must be economical in nature, it must be safe to borrow funds from that. Also, you should not be giving more amount of security against that. So every aspect of this must be checked upon by the person who has the business, or who is going to obtain the funds, or the one also who is going to provide the funds. Next is importance or significance of business finance. Adequate finance is required for the following reasons. Let us see why do we need business finance in adequate manner. Number 1, fixed capital requirements. So what are the fixed capital requirements of a business? Let us check what are the fixed capital requirements of a business. Fixed capital requirements are those requirements. In order to start business, funds are needed to buy fixed assets such as land, building, furniture, plant and machinery, etc. These are called fixed assets requirement or fixed capital requirement. So you need to purchase land, you need to purchase building, use plant and machinery, furniture, fixture, and different things that are needed in the business. So this type of fixed capital depends upon the nature of the business and scale of operations also. Although if your business is not so huge, you don't need huge amount of plant and machinery. If you don't use capital intensive method of production, if your method of production is labor intensive, so you will use more of labor there and you will not use plant and machinery. Although you need land, you need building, you need furniture, and many different things are needed. So these are the fixed capital requirements of the business. So for meeting these fixed capital requirements, you need funds. So business finance is needed to meet the fixed capital requirements. And I want to tell you something here, that business studies is a subject that is very simple to understand. It is very simple in nature. You just need to apply your common sense, and commerce and common sense is just like just the normal things that you know very well. Just you need to keep it in words. Just you need to convert it into good words, and you can score very good marks in business studies. It is very simple to understand. So fixed capital requirements is something that you need to invest money in fixed assets. Fixed assets are those are to be kept in the business for a longer period of time, like land and building, furniture, fixture, plant, machinery. These things are the fixed capital or fixed assets. So for fixed capital requirements, we need business finance. Next is working capital requirements. So what is working capital requirement? The day-to-day operations are to be funded with the working capital requirement. What are the day-to-day activities? You need to meet the current expenses like salary, wages, taxes, rent, buying of raw materials, payment to suppliers. Even if you make sales on credit basis, so you need to sell the goods on credit, and you might be getting the amount from your debtors from your customers 3 months later or 6 months later. So that is also a sort of blockage of funds. Your funds will be blocked there. Also, you need to keep some amount of stock in your business. So for keeping stock also you need funds. So these are the requirements of working capital. Since these working assets or current assets keep on rolling, like you need to keep some sort of cash in your hand, some amount of cash is needed, some amount of bank balance is needed. Also you need to pay salaries continuously, you need to pay wages, you need to pay electricity bills, you need to pay taxes, rent, etc. There are many other expenses to be paid on daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis. So working capital requirements are also very high in any business. So finance is needed for both, for fixed capital requirement also, for working capital requirement also. Although the sources of borrowing funds, the sources from where you will be getting funds may be different for meeting your fixed capital requirement and for meeting your working capital requirement. As if you need finance for a short period of time, just consider an example here. For example, if I have a business operation, if I have a business enterprise, and I have received order of producing 1 lakh unit of goods and supplying to some customer. A customer has provided me order to supply 1 lakh unit of some goods. Although my capacity of producing is 50,000 units per month, the capacity of production in my enterprise is 50,000 units per month. Although I have received order to produce and supply 1 lakh unit in a month. For that, I need to engage more number of laborers there. I need to make them work overtime or even during the holidays and off time, so that I may be able to complete the order in time and supply it to my customer. In that case, I need to also obtain more amount of raw materials. More amount of raw materials should be obtained, more laborers should be engaged. They would be charging more as they will be working overtime, or during the extra time they might charge more amount of wages. Also, I need to spend more amount of overheads there. More electricity bill will be charged, more packaging cost will be incurred, more carriage and conveyance cost will be incurred. So for this, I need finance for 1 month, because I don't have funds to buy more amount of raw material. I don't have funds to pay more amount to the laborers, to the workers. I don't have funds to pay electricity bills. So for this I need a fund, but these funds are required only for a period of 1 month, because after 1 month, when my goods will be ready to sell, I can supply it to my customer and I can get payment from them. After I receive payment from my customers, I can pay back to the supplier of the raw material. I can pay the salary to the workers and laborers. I can pay wages to them. Also, I can pay the electricity bills and all. So for this period of 1 month, I need finance here. So this is working capital finance. In this case, I need finance for working capital. But now, for example, I have got the information that a new machine is launched. The cost of that machine is rupees 20 lakhs. Now I want to buy that machine, and if I buy that machine and install in my business capacity of producing goods may increase. Now I want that machine. The cost of machine is rupees 20 lakhs. Now I don't have funds of rupees 20 lakhs with me. So I can obtain a bank loan or a loan from a financial institution, suppose for a period of 20 years. I want to obtain a loan for a period of 20 years of rupees 20 lakhs. Now, if I obtain a loan of rupees 20 lakh for a period of 20 years and I may be repaying it in installments of rupees 1 lakh every year, in that case, this is my fixed capital requirement. And here